Alright, what I'm going to do in this video is go through another example of attaching a portfolio to a e-collection. And so I have another video on this. Basically what we're doing is we're using this report that's located right here that lists the electronic portfolios in our repository that are not attached to a e-collection. And so here's the report. We're going to begin with Art of the Fugue, Bach Fugues for keyboard. And well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the MMSID number, and this column should be institution zone MMSIDs. So what you would do is normally you would go in here and all titles keywords and put in the institution zone MMSID. But in this case, you'll notice that there is no record in the institution zone. So I'm going to click on the network, and I see that there's no record. And so what you would do is you would copy and paste the title. And if you do that in the network zone, you'll see that they have multiple electronic records. And so the first one is 2005. They have different OCLC numbers, so here's a different record. This is also 2005, but that one's physical. This one's physical. Here's an electronic record, and this is a community zone record, so it says CKB, and then this says digital file, and that has a different OCLC number. And what you can do is take a look at the held by link, and you'll see that this is not held by us. What I'm going to do is look in Primo, and I'm searching by Gordon State College, and I just want to see what comes up in Primo, and so I see there's two records. So if I click on the record number 2 and take a look at that, I'm going to see that that one is available through eBook Central Academic Complete, and this is a Galileo resource, so it's going to be maintained for us by Gil, and so we really won't need to do anything. You could check the link, but the link is going to definitely work. It is just taking you into eBook Central, and they can get the record there. Notice this is 2005, this one's 2015, so that's why you have two different records. They're different items actually. And if you click on the top one, you'll see that this one's going to be available to us through JSTOR Open Access. Okay, so it opened. Alright, and JSTOR Open Access. If we click on this link, we get an error. It says some error occurred while retrieving services. So that's where we have this link come into play. I have a link to JSTOR Open Access books, and what we're going to need to do is click on that. And we're going to click on the column A filter. I'm going to go to filter. Nope. What I'm going to do is go to text filter contains, and I'm going to say begins with. Excuse me, it's Art of Fugue. Okay, and it's right here. What we need to do is grab this URL. And we're going to have to go back to Alma. And for some reason I had it closed out, so we have to log back in. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and paste that into Notepad. And I'm going to look at what the MMSID number was for this in Primo, if this will ever open. Alright, so here's the IZMMSID number. I'm going to go back into Alma. And we're going to go to portfolio list, and then edit portfolio, and then linking. And instead of parser parameter, we're going to do static URL. And I'm going to copy this URL into the static URL box and click test access. Alright, and it is uploading the book. I'm going to click on one of the links just to make sure. So there it is. Oops. Let me go back. Alright, so we've got the collection name, we've got the interface name, and we just tested the link, and the link is working. And so at this point, what I'm going to do is mark this one done, and then we move on to the next one.